Blonde hair maintenance can feel like a never-ending battle, whether you're a brunette dreaming of lighter locks or a natural blonde struggling to keep dullness at bay. One thing is clear. Blonde hair demands a lot of time, effort, and money. But what if there was a way to extend the time between salon visits without losing that fresh, radiant blonde glow? Enter the root smudge technique. Curious about how it works? I decided to find out firsthand by visiting Neville Hair Beauty in Belgravia, where I met with color specialist James Howarth for my very first root smudge experience. So what exactly is a root smudge? James explains it as a process where a toner is applied that's lighter than your natural roots, but darker than your highlights. This clever blend softens the stark line of regrowth, creating a smooth, natural transition between your roots and the rest of your hair. For someone like me with a very fair natural base, James applied the toner sparingly, focusing on a gentle blend right at the roots. For those with darker hair, the smudge can be extended further down the strands to create an even more seamless gradient from root to highlight. The beauty of this technique is its flexibility. It can be tailored to how much contrast you want or how long you want to stretch out your salon visits. And here's a key point many miss. Root smudging isn't just for blondes. Anyone looking to add lighter tones to their natural hair can benefit from this approach. The process itself was straightforward but precise. We started with my usual bright highlights, applied in thin sections and racked in foils. Once the foils were removed, but before washing, James carefully applied the toner directly to my roots. He let it develop for 3 minutes, then added a little extra around my hairline for a couple more minutes to give the front a subtle lift. The toner stayed on the rest of my roots for a total of 6 minutes before being rinsed out. James emphasized that simplicity is key here. Unlike my past attempts where I mixed highlights and lowlights to mimic natural regrowth, he explained that using fewer colors actually results in a more authentic look. A combination of bright highlights and a soft root blend is all you really need, he said. The results were striking. Before the smudge, my hair showed 5 months of growth, still blonde, but with roots that looked flat and dull. After the root smudge, my blonde appeared brighter, fresher, and more dimensional. Yet the roots had a soft, natural finish that will allow the color to grow out gracefully without harsh lines. In essence, I got to keep the brightness I love, but in a much lower maintenance form. Maintaining a root smudge is refreshingly simple. James recommends using a clarifying shampoo once a month to clear away product buildup, or a metal detox treatment to remove minerals and particles from water that can dull your color. If you're a fan of purple shampoo, he advises limiting its use to once a month at most to avoid overtoning. Here's the takeaway. If you adore the look of lighter hair but dread the constant cycle of salon appointments, a root smudge could be the game-changing, budget-friendly update you've been searching for. But here's where it gets controversial. Some hair experts argue that root smudging might not suit everyone, especially those who prefer a very defined blonde look or have very dark roots. What do you think? Would you embrace a softer, more natural blowout, or do you prefer the sharp contrast of traditional highlights? Share your thoughts below. Let's get the conversation started.